We've got politicians telling us that we just need to spend more money to avoid national bankruptcy, or the best way to create a job is to endlessly extend unemployment benefits, or to pass 1,000-page laws that they even admit they haven't read. Yeah, that's the answer. Americans no longer believe these tall tales. When I talk to people out on the campaign trail in Delaware, I'm hearing frustration, not only with the direction in which our country is headed, but with the anti-Americanism that taints every outlet of the ruling class. Americans want our leaders to defend our values, our culture, our legacy of liberty, and our way of life, not apologize and tear her down. In the diners and at the pig roasts, in the town halls and in the church halls, I hear people embrace for the first time a vibrant conversation about American values. They reject the narrative that's been imposed on them from the DC cocktail crowd, and they're digging up pearls of wisdom instead from the Federalist Papers. And the Constitution is making a comeback. It's simply unprecedented in my lifetime. I think it's a little like the chosen people of Israel in the Hebrew Scriptures, who cycle through periods of blessing and suffering and then return to the divine principles in their darker days. It's almost as if we're in a season of constitutional repentance. When our country is on the wrong track, we search back to the first covenant, our founding documents, and the bold and inspired values on which they were based. Those American values enshrined in the Declaration provide the real answer. And I believe that American values are not just some relic from the past, but a clear path to a strong and secure future. I believe that American values are worth fighting for then, and they're still worth fighting for today. And most Americans believe this because there are more of us than there are of them. The same principles that made our country great will keep our country great. If we err, let it be on the side of liberty. If we benefit, let it be from working hard and saving smart. Let us meet our obligation to God and neighbor by the way of our own hearts and pocketbooks rather than some cold government bureaucracy. Let us entrust our nation to the public servants who serve the public rather than themselves, and place the next generation above the next election. Let America make peace in our world and on our borders through strength, friendship, and commerce. These are the values and principles that built and can still rebuild a great nation. It wasn't easy then, and it won't be easy now. We will be resisted, and we must resist as well. And so I ask you today to take the pledge with me that the first generation of dissenters took. They only saw Lexington. They didn't see the dynasty of dissent they were founding. They couldn't see Gettysburg or Normandy or Fallujah. But what was required of them is still required of us, and will no doubt be required of our children and of their children. They took a pledge together, and that pledge closes out the Declaration of Independence. And that same pledge will preserve this, the last best hope of earth. Let us pledge now, as they did then, to one another and to our posterity, for the sake of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Let us pledge our very lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. May God ever bless America. Thank you, and God bless you.